Before playing Sommify, you could say I had a simple palate. I couldn't tell the difference between a Riesling from France and a California seedless from the produce section. Thanks to the Sommify method of deductive tasting, I am no longer ashamed to attend wine parties, which I'm totally 100% invited to in real life. Here's how it works. We use 4 calls for gameplay. The first one for both reds and whites is sight. For white wines, we go by color. So hover your wine over the Sommify wine key and see if your wine matches up closer to straw, yellow, or gold. For reds, you're trying to figure out if it's thick skin or thin skin. The grape is considered thin skin if you can see your fingers through the wine, and thick skin if it's hard to see anything. Tilt it 45 degrees to your wine key. Can you read through it? If you can, there's a good chance it's thin-skinned. The second is acidity. It's the mouth-watering effect you get when tasting a wine. Think about biting down into a lemon. The more mouth-watering you find on the sides of your tongue or underneath your tongue, the more acidity it has. If it takes you to drool school, it might be high acidity. The third call for white wines is aromatic intensity. When you put your nose in the glass, if the fruit aromas jump out at you, they're pronounced. If not, it could be a neutral grape. For reds, we're looking for tannin, which is the mouth-drying effect you find in all wine. High tannin might feel like you're licking a wool sock or taking the last sip of green tea. Moderate minus, and moderate will be less stringent. The fourth call is New World versus Old World. The Old World is basically Europe. Those grapes tend to have more earthiness and funkiness and lead with acidity, whereas New World will be more fruit-forward. Oh, and Sommify treats Oregon and California as countries. I mean, they basically are anyways. Mastering these calls will help you narrow down the potential grape and country the wine is from. It's really that simple. Whether you're playing Sommify or just trying to impress your friends by dropping some wine knowledge, you can now consider yourself Lady Bacchus, goddess of wine and mirth. Oh, Jester, pull up the horse and carriage, will you? That's the wrong year, isn't it? Sommify, a wine game without snobbery.